exactly with the correct amount.
Awesome song. That was Cinema by Poison the Well. Grab your copy of Poison the Well's recent release, The Tropic Rot, through Ferret Music by logging on to www.ferretstyle.com. Check out Poison the Well's music at myspace.com/Poison the Well. Poison the Well is holding the Tropic Rot contest. The lucky contestant has a chance to win an autographed Poison the Well guitar. For details, go to www.ferretstyle.com/The Tropic Rot contest. Act now because this contest closes July 11th. Catch the band live on the 10 for 10 tour. For details, log on to myspace.com/10 for 10 tour. Hi, DJ Tina here, host of HMTV Canada Easing. With me today is Ryan, guitarist for Poison the Well. Hey Ryan, congratulations on the release of your album, The Tropic Rot, through Ferret Music. Can you tell us about The Tropic Rot and how it takes the listener on a journey of intense emotions and moods and questioning self and life's values and relationships?
Yeah, I'm really stoked. Came out yesterday. I think we sold like 4 copies, which is, probably a record for us. I mean, it's a really sort of simple record in a lot of ways. It's very, I don't know how to describe it as far as a journey. I mean, the songs are set up and the music is sort of somewhat cinematic, and I think the idea was to have it be sort of like I don't really know how to explain that. That's a tough question. Okay. I think sound-wise it's stripped down from our last record. I think we wanted to do that on purpose to make it a little more raw and sort of direct sounding. And I think the lyrics definitely touch on the subjects of stagnation and frustration, resentment, and all around just really typical everyday things that most people deal with.
What inspires or motivates Poison in the Well to write these intense lyrics? Are they based on experiences the band members have gone through or issues the band members feel strongly about?
I think it's definitely written mostly about experiences that we've had, and a lot of times stuff that we've gone through personally and stuff that we've watched people that we care about go through.
When it comes to writing the songs, what are the typical themes the band expresses, and do all the members contribute to Poison in the Well's lyrical content?
The lyrics mostly come from Jeffrey, and we all read them before we get records and stuff like that. Sometimes someone will have a small interjection about something, but I think the main reason that we all read them is so that we can sort of make our own personal identification with what the lyrics are, so that they can feel like applicable to our own personal lives. And I think that's real important for everybody.
The Tropic Rot sounds more brutal, leaning towards the metal side and less punk. And has there been any challenges in the laying of the song tracks down for this album?
Oh, not at all. I mean, the challenges for me were not to do too much stuff, which is always my challenge in the studio. It's to not not every song needs 85 different instruments and a horn arrangement. So it was cool to sort of rein that part of my personality in. Otherwise, it was a pretty smooth record to make. We just made sure that we were really well rehearsed before we went in the studio.
Did the band have an engineer to help with the mixing and mastering of the Poison and Wells music production?
Yeah, a guy named Steve Evans produced and engineered and mixed and mastered it.
Do all the band members share the same influences for their music, and do they like to experiment and try new ideas with their sound?
Absolutely do not share the same influences. We're definitely a band of really broad musical taste, and I I think we all really like to experiment, you know. The last few years, it's been like a really big priority to me to sort of include my love for surf music and, you know, sort of slide guitar and country influences in all of our songs. So I've been trying to sneak that in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Has the band ever run across any quirks or accidental guitar riffs or a style that wasn't supposed to happen, but it sounded good anyway and they decided to go with it?
Yeah, I can think of, starting with our last record, including this one, I've been really trying to jam Americana music into sort of a really loud and heavy kind of band. And I think a lot of people thought that was a bad idea, but I think it worked really well.
Will the band be producing any music videos from the soundtracks off of the Tropic Rot?
Yeah, we just shot a music video for the first song on the record called Exist Underground. We trashed a crust punk house in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was pretty fun.
There is a short video I favor called Letter Thing. The animation in this video really kicks ass and the live performance is sweet. Who helps with the storyboarding or the production of Poison the Well's music videos?
Jeffrey wrote the story and the treatment behind that video, and our friend Robo Shobo directed and produced it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I was really surprised with how the animation came out. It was pretty quality.
Oh, it's high quality. I really dig it.
Thank you.
The band has lots of previous releases. Which album stands out as being the band's most treasured accomplishments to date?
For me, it's the new one. But if you ask me that next record, I'll say it's that one.
How's the 10 for 10 tour going? Are you receiving a great turnout of fans attending?
It starts tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So this
Tomorrow's
is
the first date. But I'm sure it's going to be filled with a lot of people that really dig it, and then I'm sure it's going to be filled with a lot of people that think we sound like a fart in church.
Will Poison in the Well be covering any live video coverage of this tour?
Yeah, we have a couple cameras with us. I'm going to try to film myself going to the bathroom as many times as possible and post it on the internet.
Okay. When it comes to music festivals or tours, which stands out or comes to mind as being the most memorable, crazy, or funny one, and why?
Probably Warped Tour because I fell off the stage.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in Montreal. It was fun.
Oh, wow. What did the fans think of that?
I don't think they cared. They probably pointed and laughed.
Okay.
Most people don't have consciences these days.
What's the band's focus for the remainder of 2009? Is the emphasis on the touring to promote the Tropic Rot, or is the band writing new material for more songs?
The emphasis is definitely on touring. We have a pretty full schedule, but there are a couple weeks off where I'm sure we'll knock around some ideas.
Before we wrap up our interview, does the band have any shout-outs to friends or fans?
Yeah, I'd like to say, what up to my mama in Philadelphia? She makes good fruit salad.
Okay. I want to thank Poison in the Well, Jerry, and Ferret Music for this interview. Horns high, you rock.
Thanks a lot for taking an interest in our band. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.